Hello everyone and welcome back to Up for Dinner. Today we're making a delicious and nutritious trout soup that is perfect for winter. This dish is ideal for family meals and captures the essence of home cooking because cooking at home is a healthy and cost-effective option that really adds up in savings over time. So let's get started.
You gotta cook and you know you're not a chef, but the kitchen shouldn't put you to the test. So put your apron on, turn up the heat, and in a matter of minutes we'll be ready to eat. Up for dinner, up for dinner. You're watching up for dinner.
Our wholesome ingredients include dill, 1 large onion, 2 carrots, 3 celery sticks, fennel, 2 tomatoes, fresh cilantro, parsnip, half a cup of rice, 1 or 2 potatoes, some olive oil, and a nice piece of trout. If you don't have trout, you can also use salmon and some green onions and capers for garnish. Also, the trout is a powerhouse of nutrients. You get calcium, vitamins, and energy. And the best part is that soup will last you for a couple of days. As a step 1, we're gonna chop, we're gonna peel, and we're gonna blend. Now that we're done with our peeling, we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil into our pot and continue with the chopping. So onion, we're gonna kind of chop it in large chunks, just like that, okay? No need to make it any smaller. Okay, and I'm gonna place it right here. The next thing, again, nice and large. Nice and large chunks, that will help. Oops, one just ran away. And the carrot, they'll give us a beautiful color. Nice. Celery. The fennel. We'll need a half of it. We're gonna chop this potato, and it's going to be our last ingredient at the very, very end of the soup, but we'll pre-chop it right now, okay? And now we blend. and we'll blend it together with the herbs. We'll add a little bit of water just to help with the blending part, okay? Just like this. And we can actually start grilling and cooking and steaming. All right, let's get going. We now need to saute our veggies in olive oil for about 5 to 7 minutes. Adding a little bit of salt, just for them to release their juices. We now layer in the trout. We'll let it simmer and let the trout absorb all the yummy flavors. But first we're gonna salt it too. Put some salt. And we're gonna place it skin down, okay? It's gonna be easier for you to work with it afterwards. Okay, it's looking really good. So all we're gonna do is to add our blended veggies and about 1 liter of boiling water. It's looking good. So now we let it cook for about 30 minutes on a medium heat. We're going to prepare our rice separately. A great rule of thumb is 1 to 1.5 ratio of rice to water. And the rice shouldn't be fully ready for this dish because it's going to finish cooking in the actual broth of the soup. Smells wonderful. So we're gonna strain the soup, only keeping the fish and the carrots. So what we're trying to do is to remove the skin from the fish and also break it into pieces. So it's more manageable and cleaner. And actually makes it yummier as well. All right, our next step is to add potatoes. You guys remember we pre-chopped them? So now that the soup is beautifully strained, looks amazing, nice and clean, just carrots and fish inside. So we're gonna add potatoes and let it simmer for another 10 minutes or so. Okay, so we're chopping our dill and green onions here that we're gonna be adding as a very, very last step to our soup. You can also use it as the garnish in the plate to make it brighter and even more delicious. All right, our soup is almost ready. The last step, what we're gonna do, we're gonna add the rice and the greens. Add that right into the soup. Wonderful. And now is the perfect time to add the greens. Just gonna go right in there. I got my green onions. Here they are. And dill. We're gonna give it a stir. Look at that. I'm gonna close the lid and let it cook for another 5 minutes or so, and then we're ready to eat it. And it's finally ready. Ta-da! This soup is so yummy and also extremely satisfying and very cost-effective. Okay, that's wonderful. We're only gonna add a little bit of dill, just, you know. And obviously the capers. And we're ready to serve it. We're ready to try it. This looks amazing. Let's give it a try. Delicious, you guys. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Remember to check out the grocery list in the description below. It is the key to prepare this wonderful meal at home. Thank you for joining me on Up for Dinner. Embrace the joy of cooking at home. I hope you like this recipe and don't forget to subscribe.